So something to keep in mind. That bans will probably be pretty standard. We'll probably see Terran Kel'Thas, do you think?
I would not expect to see that actually, because Squirtle Squad is almost. I, they tend to not pick Tyrande sometimes and then let it just go through. They don't favor Tyrande as heavily as a lot of other teams are doing right now, and I think it's a very interesting choice from them. I would expect to see some kind of throwaway bans, maybe a Zagara in this stage. ETC, interesting ban.
Very interesting ban. I do like it.
What did
Now,
they fear?
now, I would love King of Blades. I would love it for them to just ban, like, Murky. Maybe not Murky. Like an Uther.
Uther? Yeah.
And the idea would be, you can pick one of those top 3 heroes that are really strong right now. You can
Those of
pick
you who don't know.
the Tyrande, Kael'thas, Muradin.
Muradin.
You can pick one of those 3, but we're getting the other 2.
Exactly.
And that's the ban I want to see, and I'm hoping they do it. But something to note, after last week, Tyrande. Okay, Tyrande came out. So what do you think, Kael'thas?
Or Zagara. The Squirtle Squad putting Tiger, they put Tiger JK on that Zagara, and he does absolute worth it. They've
It is
first
also
picked
very good on
Zagara
this map.
before. It is.
Muradin.
But it's Muradin. Okay. So Muradin is best tank in the game right now, hands down, no question. Just for his ability to get in, get out, be disruptive, and live. His health pool is insane. That Avatar micro stuns just shut down so many potentially great plays. He's a counter good player hero.
And something to point out, this is the map they played twice last week. We will not have any of that this week.
Nope. None of that.
We're having none
So
of that.
they've each taken a game on this.
They have they? No.
Well, no, yeah, they did because King of Blades won the second
Oh
one.
yes, they did. They did. So
And
Zagara
then
pick.
Squirtle Squad won the last one.
I love the
Yes, there's
Zagara pick on this map because typically bottom lane is so isolated and away from everything that you can get pretty much free reign over the entire bottom lane.
Exactly. Do they pick a Boother here? As much, I think, is to deny as anything.
I want to see the Kael'thas.
Oh yeah, Kael'thas is still in it. Oh man,
He's made it this far through. Now I do have
you
something
get
to point out.
Okay.
Been trying to say this, but this draft has been going pretty quick.
Go.
So
Do it.
last week we did see King of Blades Alpha, and Kael'thas came out expected.
Mm-hmm.
Last week you saw them mess up on a core suicide for core
Uther
kamikaze, if you would.
Yep.
Jaina comes out. I like the Jaina.
Uther
pick.
Jaina. Uther Jaina.
Sure.
Going.
Yep.
Sorry. Keep
And that
going.
allows you to
Core
go
rush.
melee assassins. We haven't seen in a while just because it's so. The scaling changes made melee assassins a lot squishier, and because they don't put out as high damage, they can be a little lackluster. Anyways, as I was saying, we saw them kamikaze for the core, and the thing that you have to consider is who made that call on the team, not who made it because it's that person's fault, but if it's their primary shot caller and they lose the game off that call, it is very easy for the team to start to kind of doubt the shot caller's calls. So we will see a bit of a mental aspect coming in, which is why I'm surprised they didn't go Dragonshire. If I was Squirtle Squad, I'd want Dragonshire for sure, just to trigger them. That'd be my goal.
Oh, but keep in mind, they beat them at their own game on Sky Temple last week. So I think the psychological game is strong regardless here, and I feel that Squirtle Squad's in a position where they're the ones coming from, and no, they're Sylvanas. Interesting. Sorry, they're the ones coming from that point of winning. They're the ones who are going into this saying we already won. They've got that confidence, but King of Blades has something to prove.
They do.
I guarantee they left that thinking we could have won that, we could have done that, no problem. Like they're thinking it was, they probably think, we should have had that.
They were also
so now
probably
is their chance of redemption.
They're also probably thinking, I want to go to sleep because it was getting pretty late, and they were complaining about it. So I'm assuming one of them had an exam or something. Because for those of you who don't know, I mean, most of the players at this level are going to be university students, or just like late 20s. You don't. A lot of the high school kids aren't into Heroes of the Storm. So if you're a high school and you're into Heroes of the Storm, make sure you tell your friends to check it out. I love the fact you can get 20-minute games in. It's
invite 4
fantastic.
of your friends and get a vulture.
Yeah, not a real one. That'll be really cool.
Could you imagine?
You get to drive a pretty sweet car in the game. So bans Kerosene Uther instantly.
Done. I love it. I love banning out the kerosene for King of Blades.
I disagree with it.
Oh, actually, wait. No, never mind. I don't. You're right.
Disagree with it.
No, you're absolutely yes.
I love
I
playing
concur.
against Monk as Kael'thas.
Yes.
But
the Squirtle
we
squad
could
was
see-
drafting it last week anyway, and they didn't care. They didn't care at all. June was playing Karazim out of his mind and said, I don't even care if you've got KT. I'm just not going to spread Chain Bomb.
Did you? Oh, Malfurion comes out.
Tyrael? I would love to see Tyrael here.
We are going to see that nice wombo, the Maw into Root, and then Chain Bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice spreads. Will
Yes.
Squirtle Squad pick the Chen? First, it's King of Blades Alpha's pick. But,
Tass. Okay, I like that too. Okay.
alright. So, will we see a Chen pickup? It can lane super well against that Cigar, as we saw last week.
It does, and they don't have a ton of CC to stop it. It's really only that niche. Usually, we've only seen that niche pick on Dragonshire.
But remember,
so we'll see.
Was it Squirtle? It was Squirtle Squad that
It
pulled
was
no,
Squirtle Squad who pulled it out. It was Collusion who played. No, wait.
That's King of Blades.
No.
King of Blades.
King of
pulled
Blades.
it out.
No, it was King of Blades pulled it out last. Collusion played it into Tiger JK's.
Right wing. Alright, so last pick. Are we looking at a damage dealer, tank, or support here? I
They
mean,
need more damage.
what supports
I
are
think
left?
they need more damage, but maybe they'll go secondary assassin. Maybe they'll pull out the Tyrael. Could be interesting.
I would like to see a Tyrael just for the extra shielding. You need
I
a
agree.
little bit more healing than a solo healing Brightwing.
Not a lot of burst damage coming out so far from King of Blades Alpha, and they need to pick up a tank, so there won't be. The only burst damage will come out from KT. So,
But we might see Pyroblast. That's what I was going to say before. I'm
well,
super excited.
Brightwing, Ice Block on Jaina. You've got
Probably not
Murder doesn't
anymore.
care. Jaina's got Ice Block. Sylvanas can dodge with her E.
Yorick.
Brightwing also can Ice Block, and there's Leoric. There's double
Leoric
tank.
can lane against Cigar, so this is going to be interesting. I like
agree.
it. What are
And
we
I would-
expecting here? I am
Johanna
expecting
or Tyrael?
Arthas. Just kidding. I don't know.
I think Johanna. I think if they're
Johanna.
ballsy, they'll pick the Tyrael. I think Johanna is the likely pick.
Yes. They are lacking Engage right now, so they will need Engage. Johanna brings that. Pretty much the only tank left that brings that. Diablo, please be Diablo. Mon to APOC
Yes,
would be
they got
ludicrously good.
Ludicrous speed captain. It could be quite good.
Thank you, Spaceballs.
Oh yeah. We've gone to Plaid. No, I don't know. It could be anything. Squirrel Squad ran up Diablo last week. I would expect to see Johanna. Faker Fangirl played a fantastic Johanna last game.
This is
So
probably what they're
I'm-
arguing about right now.
They're going down to the wire here. So
Tyrael.
Tyrael. No, we called it. Yeah. There's
Sank
the Tyrael
Trank.
we were talking
Sank
about. Sank and
Trank.
Trank. Sank and Trank. All right, so I'm gonna
Put
give
on your best
here.
Canadian accent.
Oh yeah, good on Canadian. For those you don't know, we're coming
Sank
to
and
Canadian
Trank.
boys. Sank and Trank boys. So here we go.
We're gonna hop back.
Yeah, have a good
over
laugh
to,
at that in chat.
we're
I'm
hop-
gonna get some.
Yeah,
of the
they're
game.
having a laugh at Giver. We're gonna hop
Giver.
back over to Skype.
Yes, indeed. Welcome back, everybody.
Hello, friends.
Who do you think won this draft?
I like it. I do. I don't like that Zagara can't specialize her mount as much as every other hero. Other than that, I like both drafts. I am not a huge fan of the Soul Healing Brightwing, but I don't know what other choice they had. To be completely honest.
I think
I have been invited to a lobby.
by myself, and
Uh,
you were going to be our first obs. So
I wasn't following you for most of that game anyways.
that's just.
I ended up stopping
A-okay.
following you. So
That's fine. I believe in you, buddy. I think
can do it.
their other option could have been a Rhaegar.
Hmm?
Would have been quite strong here. He's got decent lane presence, good jungling on this map.
I agree. I just don't like him as a pick right now. I mean, so much of the game is focused around keeping your heroes alive early, so that you don't give up a huge experience lead.
Well, Brightwing doesn't do that better either. So
700
no.
shields.
Well, once he
700
hits
shields.
7, once Brightwing hits 7, you do have those shields.
And she does provide a lot more utility, I feel, than Rhaegar. Rhaegar has a slow.
Yeah.
I should.
But
bring it up.
there's not a really great poly target. Maybe they were thinking Johanna could be it. Yeah. So once again, everyone, this is going to be King of Blades Alpha versus Squirtle Squad. This is our semifinals here for the Divergent
Hype.
Gaming Open. Hype. We're going to have our overlays good to go this time, I'm sure. I'm going to give you a reminder. And I want to give a big shout out, a big thank you to Red Rook, the Red Rook, for helping sponsor this tournament. Absolute big shout out to them. For those of you who don't know, we have a $100 prize pool for first place. That's like a big deal. For these amateur tournaments, these amateur teams, that's huge to them. I mean, it's $20 a player, but at the end of the day, some of that.
I mean,
it helps pay
I'd
bills,
make
you know?
$20 for playing HOTS on a Friday night.
Of course. Like, what would you guys rather be doing? You're here hanging out with us, having a party. June, I think, is taking a bio break.
It's
2 seconds, no
Okay.
problem.
So
I'll
he'll
just
be
do
right
some.
back.
I'll just do some sponsor talk. A big shout out to David S. For our crowdfunding campaign here.
He is
Divergent
our
Gaming.
toasty donor.
Our
And if you'd like to be
toasted
toasty,
level donor.
toasted,
Oh, fantastic!
especially during the winter. Where can
I
you
like to be
visit in
toasty.
Verum? Better get
I'm coming
this,
to visit
better
over
get
Christmas,
this.
buddy. You know.
Where can you visit to become a toasty donor?
It's not what you meant. Okay, we're going to go to Sostolo.com.
There you
Check
go.
it. Yeah, here I thought you were talking about coming to visit you and being anyway, being toast anyway. So we're gonna and big again shout out here, supporting one of our great amateur teams in Gale Force Esports. Check out their Game T page. They're helping try and raise some money for some stuff going on for them. We love to support all these amateur teams. And they're actually going to see them tonight. So maybe we'll see them in the finals.
Maybe.
Who knows? It'll be exciting. But here we go. The game is beginning.
We're gonna
Get
hop
King
on
of
over
Blades
into
Alpha versus Squirtle Squad.
Squirtle Squad. Much more intimidating than their name appears.
Squirtle. Yes, indeed.
Not that
Very
Squirtle.
much.
Like that's not how Squirtle.
That's
spells.
Wartortle, I know.
That's more. Yeah.
Yeah. Wartortle.
And
All right.
team on the right will be Squirtle Squad.
Nope. Team on the right, red team, is going to be... Oh, they have it always backwards.
Oh.
We'll wait to get in the game. We'll have this sorted out for you guys.
I will figure it out once we get in game. I'm gonna assume it's
well,
gonna be
you have
Squirtle
a
Squad.
50-50 chance.
I'm just gonna
In
go
chat, is
SQ.
Bowie going to do it right? Is Bowie... Bet in chat. Bet, chat. Is Bowie going to have his overlay correct?
Oh gosh, don't do that to me.
It's only because I love you, buddy.
It would have been it would have been right. I'm gonna go with it would have been right.
Left-hand side, blue team, Squirtle Squad. All right, so I'm going to start off introducing this team. On the left-hand side, we have Squirtle Squad. We've got Tiger JK on the Arc. We have Yoda on Sylvanas, Furious D on Muradin, June on Brightwing, and Counter on Jaina.
I'm gonna hop on over and you can go ahead and do them too.
Oh,
Game is paused. We need remake.
So apparently, Counter is in Korea. So they're on Central, not Western time. This Western server.
They're lagging. Do we? I don't think we can message them in game.
We cannot. So we have a few that lag on West. Hold
Might
on,
just
hold
be
on.
easier.
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh, let's leave the
They're
game.
already leaving, but
Okay, we're gonna have to leave the game.
okay. So we're just gonna leave the game. We're gonna
We're
hop
gonna
back on
pick up
our Skype. There. I apologize for that, everyone.
Man, oh wait, we had one team fully leave.
Yeah, that's.
Okay, so we probably will just see. Let's see. Tomster should take. No, he already took his talent. He did not. He did not have the foresight to predict a remake. But
we're gonna be.
we're just gonna hop. I mean,
Yeah, just.
I think
just
teams
hop
would rather watch us than the game because right now
there it goes.
they're
Yeah,
literally
it's-
just gonna
There's the
watch.
game. Yeah. So
There's
admins,
the
can
game.
we?
That's the quickest way to remake it. For those of you who don't know, do not everyone leave. That takes forever. Don't do that. If one team leaves, then it remakes more quickly. We're just waiting now. We're in Skype, by the way. People are looking at you staring up at the sky.
Yeah, I have another monitor up here. I'm talking to our admins. I'm staring up at the face
Also,
of.
I'm going to give a
Skype
shout
bot.
out to Thornbrow.
Oh
Who
yes.
said something in chat. He said,
What did he say?
have a laugh all the way to Timmy's, but don't forget to grab me a double-double. He forgot to put a boot in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Though we don't really. Though some Southwestern
I've heard
Ontario,
it. I've heard
they
it.
have some accents.
I've heard it.
Just west of Kitchener. Oh boy, they do it.
We drink our bag. We drink our milks from bags up here. People. What are jugs?
What are jugs? I actually buy curtains most of the time when I'm not, like when it's just me. But anyway,
I'm giving you a dirty look. You can't tell.
it's fine. Yes. For those of you who don't know, a double-double, 2 cream, 2 sugar in your coffee. It is the go-to drink of choice for
In
many
America, that's
Canadians.
just 2 cream, 2 sugar.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Wait, what? What did I say?
Nothing.
Never mind. So we're gonna work to get ourselves back in this game here.
I don't know what Kamaton is. If someone can inform me what Kamaton is.
Camo what?
Camoton?
Camoton?
I don't know.
Oh my, there have been a lot of someone was timed out there.
For those, I believe it's a rule that you can't have the last, 8 lines in chat, otherwise it deletes them. Kamaton is Kamaton, apparently. I've been invited. Dark Chimera.
Beautiful. You've been invited. All right, then pop me that.
I will invite you. Right.
Thank you, sir.
Right in Verum.
Dark Chimera. There we go. I already got it.
Sweet.
And hopefully we're good to go.
Hopefully we are. Timmy's
That
hype.
would-
Roll up the rim is like, do you have a counter on your computer? As a self-respecting Canadian, you should not. I don't know. It's around Lent, the Christian time of Lent. I know that because it's a marketing tactic. I'm in engineering, but I know marketing tactics. Because they don't want people to give up coffee because roll up the rim. So, I got my water. Take a drink. We're just waiting. Apparently, Inverum, your host. Make yourself
wait,
a
who?
host.
Wait, who? Derek Camara. All right, I'll give him back that.
Make yourself a
Oh
host.
God, make host. Should have made myself an ops first.
That's
I didn't
okay.
think that through at all.
That's alright. There you go. Night Robs. Oh, voice
buddy.
crack. Doesn't happen.
All right. So, another reminder: we have King of Blades Alpha and Squirtle Squad. This was the finals of last week's tournament, guys. So this is going to be a brawl. I'm excited. This is gonna be pretty exciting. This is gonna. The games last week there was like 20. All three of them were 25-minute slugfests.
They were.
The
I
games
didn't
could
get to
have
cast any of them.
Well, now you
So
do,
mad.
buddy.
All right.
This is redemption.
I'm
This is
hoping
your
Game 3 has
redemption right
Diablo.
here.
I hope it goes to Game 3 and Game 3 as Diablo. But for those of you who don't know, Kamaton is murky because both of them are love and life.
Ah, beautiful. I'm just gonna get myself settled
We're
here.
going to drop the ready, and we're going to go GLHF.
All right. GLHF, beauty.
GLHF. Good luck, have fun. You know, standard. That is standard. Make sure you
Just
drop
taking
it to
some
your
water.
friends in here league.
Absolutely.
Don't be a BMer. Don't be a Bobby BMer. Unless it's
So,
really
guys,
fun. And then,
You're having a good time watching this tournament here. Make sure, tell your friends,
also, hit that
put
follow
this
button
out
on
on
Twitch.
BNet, tweet
I
about
don't know where
it,
it is. I'm just going to
shout it out, and make
Somewhere
sure
around
to
here.
check out divergentgaming.com.
believe it's like over here. The follow button. Hit it. Hit that.
Hit it.
Hit
Hit
it.
that. Hit
Friday
it.
nights. Also, check out divergentgaming.com for guides. I believe Inverum
Which-
is writing articles, and I'm going to be starting writing guides soon. So, be fun.
Absolutely. I'm going to be doing a bit of a discussion of meta. I'm going to break down what the different scenes are doing, talking about some different stuff. Going to give you guys a bit of insight on what's going on in the world of Heroes of the Storm.
we're into game. Let's see. Hopefully,
Oh,
it's good
we
this
are.
time.
Here we go. All right.
Left side. All right, you're going to introduce the teams again.
Beauty.
And they messed up my overlays. They switched sides. What is...
Darn them. That's okay. All right. On the left-hand side, how they messed. They realize.
Wait.
On the left-hand side, we have King of Blades Alpha. Wait, we're good? Forfeit? What's going on? Too soon. Okay, calm down. All right, we've got Dark
Oh, they're
Chimera on
joking. They
Malfurion,
dropped the
Talking
JK.
Trees on Kael'thas, Tomster on Zagara, Collusion on Tyrael, Faker Fangirl on Tassadar,
I'm gonna
and on
press
the
the
right-hand
C button.
side, coming in for Squirtle Squad, we've
Oh,
got
why is it not
Tiger
letting me
JK on
follow?
Leoric,
I'm observer.
Yoda on Sylvanas.
I can't
Oh,
follow you
I'm
right
observer. I'm observing right now.
now. No, I'm observer 1, so I can't follow you.
Beauty, Furious D on Murden, June on Brightwing, and
Oh, you
Counter.
can't
on
see it,
Jaina.
but they are... Right now,
Trading.
they are just They are just taking... I need to get into that. Gosh.
Is
them
everything good there,
messing with
buddy?
my overlays.
Oh
dare
no, they're taking things to serve. Well, they have a trade coming in mid lane for top so far. They're just going ham.
They're taking like half health. Did they take out the fountain? So interesting. They are opting to take out the fountain, which will be a
Both
huge
sides
deal in
are.
the first. They're just gonna trade. They look satisfied trading. Interestingly, they brought Sylvanas down. Do you agree with that decision? And level
I
1
don't agree with
talents
that
are
either. I
pretty
think
standard
they either
across
commit or
the
don't at this point, but I think they're going to get it regardless. This is now a thing, ladies and gentlemen.
Unfortunately. What did we call it last week? called it
The
something.
level 1 cancer push. It very much reminds me of the Rat Dota styles of old TI3 style.
I can't even.
Just
get
all about split. For those of you who don't know anything about Dota, it was basically split pushing was king.
I have
It
you.
was
All right,
basic. No-
you're observing.
Oh, I am
Zoom
observing.
out.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, so here we
Figured
go.
out the button.
Yeah, let me know. Awesome. So we've got this coming in. Level 1 talents. Bowie, what do you think?
I can barely see them. They look pretty standard though. What did Tassadar take?
Yoda's going to go down in the bot lane. I think one more auto attack from Tomster, and there's a good snipe. No, he's not. Oh, what do you mean you can barely see them? Is everything good? Can you?
I am doing overlays
Oh, beautiful. Okay.
because they
So
mess with them
level
3
1
different
talent coming in
times.
for Tastar was the Psi Infusion, which is the restore 5 mana for each target hit. Interesting choice. Normally, people you see you take Arcane Intellect on this map. A lot of globes rotations, but so far, all good. All's good. Level 4 coming out already for both these sides. We've got the Amplified Healing, which I love, coming out from Tyrael. Just that one support. So I think that's going to be great for him.
Alright, I'm
Unstable
back.
Anomaly,
Don't need to worry about it.
Unstable Anomaly coming out there for Brightwing. We've got the Envenom coming out on Sylvanas. Pretty standard talent pickup so far on both sides.
And we do see the EU style of lingering chill rather than deep chill.
Oh,
Tiger
that's
JK looking to go down. Hydros
Tiger
comes out,
JK is
Ardent
almost
Bones,
certainly
Wraithwalk,
down.
and he looks like he's just going to go into Collusion. Yeah, Collusion picks up the kill. Very nice rotation.
Yeah. So it looks like they were just content to trade there.
Yes.
And what's interesting to note is that Squirtle Squad took that top fort and then took that top shrine, whereas King of Blades took that mid fort and then took that mid shrine. So interesting to note where those shots were landing and what ended up doing more damage. It actually ended up that the fort on the top right-hand side took more damage due to just how these turrets fired. So that's really interesting to note and could make a big difference going later in this game. Teams are just going to back up, take their respective camps. Watch for these teams to preemptively take their bruiser camps around the 4-minute and 20-second mark. Maybe not cap them until those shrines spawn.
And we saw last week, so I'm going to point out a couple things we saw last week that we are seeing mirrors of this week. Tassadar did take the exact same Scion Fusion talent at level 1, so very interesting pickup. You know, he doesn't really get the opportunity to wander around, so I guess he thinks it doesn't have enough value. We do see an engage on top, so the root comes out to Zoner, and she just goes down. Tiger Jake trying to get a little bit of poke off. Probably just going to Wraith walk out, yep. And so similar, but we do see a mule out of Malfurion. This is going to be a very big deal, because I do not believe Squirtle Squad has access to a mule. Do they?
They do not know.
Not.
So no potential for Mule. That could be a game changer here. Malf, so his options at level 7 are Cleanse, or basically his options are Cleanse or the Enduring Regrowth, which basically means he just gets more raw heal.
Hello, Hector Montez. Sorry, I had to interrupt you. We have a request to say hello to Hector Montez.
Hello, Hector Montez.
Yes.
Welcome. And as I predicted, around the 4-minute and 20-second mark is when you're going to see these camps get capped. I would wait for them to cap them, and there they go. Hey! It's almost like I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and last week we saw them take it, and then
Yes.
just wait. And then someone in chat thought I was ghosting because I was telling Inverum if they were taking them and waiting.
Yeah.
And Paralyzing Rage out of Leoric. I love this talent!
With Jaina. Oh, those slows
So
are going
much
to be
slow.
disgusting. Oh, that is... I love that. I love that cohesive talent pickup here. And now... But something that's interesting to note is Brightwing sitting in the top lane. June battling with Faker Fangirl. So it's going to be a 4v4 right down the bot lane.
Fiercey
So
engaging
Zagar's getting stunned out. But June can come down. Fiercey's actually taking a lot of damage, though. They need June to... She's going to take out this top lane. This is going to go down. Leora flanking in the back line. Collusion taking not a lot of damage. Fiercey is still low. The stun going down. He's going to get out just fine. Dark Chimera, the root's not going to connect. Counter taking lots of damage, though. Dark Chimera is forcing him off the back line. June, he's got to take this thing. He's got to take this down. But he's got to get down there. His team is taking a lot of damage. Tiger JK is going to be a little bit out of position here. He's going to Wraith walk out. He's got hardened bones, but he is going to take a lot of damage. And June has teleported down. Put that shield on Furious Steve. That is the phase shield, but June taking so much damage. I don't think there's really anything Squirtle Squad's going to be able to do about this. They're just taking too much damage. Brightwing's going to heal them back up, but they can't go in without June.
Yeah, and something really important to note. At the beginning of that team fight, Brightwing was soaking top, which you noted. But the difference is, when you're missing a support, you cannot take extended fights.
Absolutely.
They didn't get a pick instantly, and they needed to disengage with that. We do see him just take down a fort, and we do see Sylvanas. Very nice decision out of Squirtle Squad. I love this. For those of you trying to improve your game, when you decide to concede an objective, don't just give up the entire map. If the objective is bottom lane, it's okay to pressure something top. We just see dismount on Yoda, Brightwing teleporting in, taking a lot of
Great
damage.
dodge from Yoda to dodge the lift coming in from Kale Pass, and there's the wall. Level 10 achieved for both teams. Great job from Yoda to dodge that lift. If he hadn't, he was a goner.
Yes, and standard pickups across the board at level 10. But I do want to bring something to your attention. Sylvanas picked up Barb Shot at level 1.
Okay.
What do you
Interesting.
think?
Not the reduced cooldown.
Not the
on
reduced
Dagger.
cooldown on Dagger, or the increased range of Q. What do you think of that? Also, Fierce Steve very low.
Yes, indeed. Faker Fangirl a little bit caught out. There's going to throw down the wall. Tiger JK, I think he's getting out of the problem. Furious is way too low for them to fight
And we
here.
saw the Entomb. Oh, you just see it.
Tomb's going to miss, but they aggro boss. Furious, you are
Furious
not in a good
is-
spot there, friend. Oh boy. Yes. I think that's an interesting pickup. I definitely think that is a map-related talent pick. This map, they knew Sylvanas was going to be trying to do a lot of split push, and it does not affect the Zagar minions, I believe.
I don't
However,
know. It might.
I don't think it does, and I could be mistaken. So if someone in chat could correct me, that would be ideal. But they know this map is all about split pushing and split soaking, and they knew they were going to use that Sylvanas to try and counter Tomster as much as they humanly could on that Zagara. So I really like the talent pickup simply based on the map, but also it helps her take those temples.
Yes, I am. What do you think of the Entomb pickup? I do think
I don't like it.
It's an okay. I don't like it necessarily. I'm going to agree with you, but I think it's a better pickup than March here. March can be interrupted by Maw, and if you sanked on top of March, then you're not actually getting any of the healing, and you're just being useless for 3 or 4 seconds, right?
In that case, I absolutely agree. I had not considered the sanctification. The reason I was leaning a little bit towards it is because the Maw. Absolutely. So what teams tend to do is they tend to clump up in or around their own Entomb, and it gives Zagara the easiest time when it comes to picking up big Maws. Furious D just going to get a little bit harassed. They're missing the stun, actually, though. Surprising. Not hitting anyone there. There's going to be a bit of a fight over this, but no, Brightwing is actually split pushing the top lane. So we're going to see here Tiger JK is going to go in. The root not going to quite connect. Teleporting coming down here. Wall going to force them back a little bit. Oh, there goes the stun on Tastar, but I don't think they're going to be able to follow out. No, Faker Fangirl is just going to be fine. But during all this, Collusion is taking the Shrine. They're going to back up, though, now. They're just going to back up. I predict King of Blades is going to back up, get level 13, and then take a decisive fight and take that bot Shrine. Yes. That's my prediction.
Something very important to note. You can't actually see the numbers that I'm going to discuss here. But they're there because we saw them damage mid-fort, and it's back to full, effectively. The Mule has been doing a lot of work this game. And we do see Squirtle Squad keying into that and realizing, hey, we need to finish this off.
But counter caught out in the backline. Nice wall. And the chain bomb falling for the lift. Tiger JK is also going to go down. Great job from Talking Tree. And Juice is going to fall as well. That was absolutely fantastic. That wall from Faker Fangirl to trap them in. Plus that lift from Kael'thas.
Did you see Boss has started?
And Boss is absolutely getting started.
Sylvanas should stay top lane and try and get as much damage as possible.
Yeah,
but
I
as long as
expect
she
Faker
finishes
Fangirl
off
back.
towers.
Exactly. Faker Fangirl's going to back. He's going to shield. He's got Mule as well. I don't think Sylvanas is going to get a lot done here. Great instant reaction. Kael'thas saw an opening, and it was game over.
It was very nice.
Lights out for Jaina. And that root all on the left, but
very nice follow-up.
And that boss Shrine's still up. Are they going to push the boss, or they can take the Shrine? What do you predict?
I would like to see... Yes, I'd like to see Malfurion stay bottom. Stay bottom and soak that Shrine while the rest of them pressure. Tastar can provide enough disengage that if they get engaged on, he puts up the wall, and the backline really can't assist. And Kael'thas prevents them from chasing onto that bridge. You cannot chase onto that bridge against a Kael'thas. But they aren't going to push. They are looking to stop this Brightwing pressuring mid.
I would expect
Mule comes down
again.
Here. This Mule, watch the health on this fort. You can tell on the minimap. This fort will just be pretty much at full health very soon. And it's making such a huge difference. Just because you won't... This map will end on objectives. It's one of the few maps that if you get enough objectives, the game just ends. Right?
It is a timer map, yes.
One way to stop that is Mule. So I really love this pickup. And especially to realize that, hey, you know what? Tastar's level 7 talent is kind of better than Malfurion's. So we're going to take the Mule on Malfurion. We do see them trying to take the bottom towers.
Yep, absolutely. And look at how this gate is still relatively healthy. Yeah. The push coming out, Sylvanas has been pushing other lanes incredibly well. This bot lane has still been left pretty much uncontested here. Here they have the push coming down though in the top. Furious D getting caught out, great wall, and Root, two of them been cutting that Root. Furious D taking lots of damage. Maw going down, not hitting anyone. Chain Bomb, June trying to do work, but he's spreading Chain Bomb. Tiger get a great silence coming down the Maw. And the follow-up, there comes the Sanctification. Sank and Shrank Furious D. He's nothing he can do there. And that's the combo. Tiger JK can launch damage, and that beautiful wall. He's lifted, he's stunned. Nothing he can do. June trying to keep them alive. Yoda pulling back as well, but they're in some trouble here. I think they're going to lose a keep. That was a great fight.
And they even have Bruises pushing top right now.
Absolutely.
And we did see level 16 talents come out during that fight. Arcane Barrier for Kael'thas, pretty standard talents across the board. Increased the root talent.
Tenacious Roots. 16. I love it. I love it. I love this talent. It's something I take into consideration.
Did you see that?
Fantastic.
It was very
nice.
nice.
Dark Chimera is playing out of his mind right now.
Yes. His Malfurion is very, very good. So, begs the question, were they trying to hide the Malfurion? Thinking that, okay, Squirtle Squad isn't playing right now. They can totally watch. You think that that was something that went through their head last game? Because we thought they'd pick Malfurion, but ended up taking Lieutenant Morales. think that
They
was
were.
a
And
show of
Squirtle Squad was in a game of their own.
confidence?
I don't think that probably crossed their minds, but maybe we're seeing some next level mind games. I love this aggression. They're 16. Squirtle Squad's not 16. They just had bullied them out and said, hey, these are our bruisers now. Grady 2 coming down, catching 2. There goes the ice block. Great job coming out from Alfieri and Faker Fangirl. Furiously going and taking so much damage, and here comes the big June is going to go down. Fantastic job with those chain bombs. And that was not the engage that Tiger JK was looking for.
You know what? He did a nice job of catching 2 people. Unfortunately, it was Tassadar and Alfurian. Tassadar presses the Alfurian presses ice block, and Tassadar also just goes invulnerable with heal.
He's got Prescience, Dimensional Warp, he's got everything to keep himself alive. This is full race car Tassadar. He just, if Faker Fangirl dies this game, I'll be surprised.
Has he died?
Even if win or lose, I'll be surprised if Tassadar dies.
He has not died. No deaths on the side of Gameplay.
Yeah.
So
So
very
far it's 8
impressive
kills
showing.
to none. Yeah.
And very interesting choice out of Sylvanas. Blood for blood.
That's a little bit of an old school pickup.
That is. And we do not see, we see bouncy dust on Brightwing.
With the reduced ability damage, I love it. So that is a direct counter to the Kael'thas and Living Bomb.
That
So
is.
50% reduced ability damage, and 2 people get it. That is
And
great.
Vulnerable on Jaina. I believe. Now, if it's me, I prefer taking the root on Jaina and taking the vulnerability on Sylvanas, but they probably thought we don't need both.
Also note, no one to really root that could, like, other than Tassadar, who could just Dimension Warp anyway. Excuse me, no one else really has a key escape that they need to deal with, other than Collusion, but even then.
Yeah.
And Sylvanas didn't take that level 1 talent to reduce that cooldown. So, I don't agree with the Blood for Blood simply going into 1 tank. Not a lot of health pool to steal from there, but
Maybe she's getting Dovalot and we're not catching
Yeah,
it.
I mean, that's very much an opportunity here, but here we go.
You know what? I also want to
It's gonna
point out, Leoric took Renewed Swing, level 16.
Oh, you like this talent, don't you? Wait,
Did I tell you that I did?
I think
I do not.
Last time when someone took it,
I thought it's an interesting pickup.
Yeah.
I like the Drain Hope reduced cooldown talent.
Ah, yes, that's it.
You just
It
get
is an
so
interesting
much.
pickup, but notice it is going to combo with that level 7 talent of Paralyzing Rage. So maybe they're looking to make some work happen there. Tiger JK just trying to up his damage a little bit. We'll see what happens here. The next big fight, I think, is going to decide the game.
I think it'll be a fight over boss.
I agree.
And pointing out,
Talking trees up
go for it.
on the flank. Watch for a force wall on him to come in. Sorry, go ahead.
bottom fort was low. They had siege it and taken it down to, I believe, half. And it's back to almost full again. And just the health of these structures really showcasing the talent, power of Mule in this map. But they are ganking the right wing, who will look to phase shift, probably, out.
If he needs to do it now, they've got more. There we go. June, they'd blown the lift. There's the wall. Actually gonna hurt them there. Interesting to note though, after Kael'thas blew his E, June could have teleported out. There was no way to interrupt him. So almost could have been a misplay, but very good job from June and friends. Great job from Counter, to give him somewhere to jump to. So
Look at this creep spread on the bottom lane. Very nice creep control. Anywhere you see on the map that is a slightly different color than the rest, usually that means there's creep on it.
Yep, here we go. I think the fight's going to come down here. Furious D on that front line. No pre-shields coming out from June. Oh, yeah, put it on counter there. There it is, my mistake. Furious D's going to go in, taking so much damage, though. He's just gone. Nice shields pop. He's going to pop his ultimate there. Silence coming out, hitting 2. Collusion taking lots, going in hard there. Tiger JK as well. The Sank in Tranquility, though. Nice ice block them off, following up in the back line. Tiger JK is trying to do something here, but there's nothing he can really do. And there we go. Brightwing is going to follow Tiger JK as well. Where's the damage? Great lift coming out there on Jaina. Counter, pop ice block, but I think he's going to go down anyway. There it is, done. There's the wall forcing in Furious D. Yoda was able to get out, but
It looks like it'll be games.
I think there was no damage.
You know what there was? There was. I'm just gonna Sank and Trank.
Sank and Trank.
Sank and Trank. That is
Oh, the holy
very nice
ground.
holy
Furious D and the force wall. So many ways to stop this. There, forget the keep. We're going for
Collusion showing exactly why he has that Tyrael Master skin.
Oh, absolutely. Collusion's Tyrael play is phenomenal.
It's been phenomenal.
He's showed us last game. He's showing us this game. Collusion playing a fantastic tier. Tiger JK is just going to kind of poke at them in the back line. Nothing they can do there, though. This is going to be GG. First game. Going to go the way.
Actually, I don't want to say it was a very close game. It was hard fought, but it did feel like King of Blades had the game firmly under control.
Yep, I would agree.
We're going to switch back to Skype as a heads up.
Yep.